A neighborhood by the Las Vegas Wash no longer needs to worry about flooding. And starting tomorrow, a flood zone designation affecting roughly 300 properties, that's going to be removed. 8 News Now reporter Kristen Drummond joining us now live near Nellis and Charleston with more on that change. Kristen?
Denise and Kirsten, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, designated this area a flood zone nearly a decade ago, and that required homeowners behind this wall to purchase flood insurance. Now, after significant improvements to the channel, which, as you can see, is really close to their property, this area will no longer be designated a flood zone starting tomorrow, and that means some homeowners are going to start saving money.
Have to pay for that flood insurance all these years. It's kind of nice, kind of exciting not to have to do it anymore.
Sue Baldick lives next to the Las Vegas Wash. For nearly 40 years, she and her neighbors have seen severe flooding.
The whole street, everything in black would be all flooded, so it's just like a giant lake of water everywhere.
It would go like up to my garage door, and I had sandbags so that the water couldn't go into my garage.
She even snapped this photo in 2011 of water rushing through the channel behind her home. But Baldick now sleeps easier at night, confident there's no longer a threat of flooding.
As far as any rainstorms, I don't worry at all. I used to get up in the middle of the night and get my sandbags, but not anymore.
A worry taken away after the Regional Flood Control District completed a roughly $20 million project installing 7,200 linear feet of concrete channel in the wash from Nellis to Stewart Avenue, part of a multi-phase project which included the Club at Sunrise golf course to control stormwater in the area.
It was kicked off initially really because of FEMA. They actually restudied the Las Vegas Wash and put a lot of areas in the flood zone. It showed that the wash couldn't handle the flows.
The district completed the channel behind Baldick's home last year and submitted to FEMA to remove the flood zone designation.
Anytime you're dealing with a federal agency, it takes a long time to get things done.
The wait is finally over, and Baldick appreciates improvements to keep her home dry.
We never get any water at all.
Now, even with the flood zone removed, homeowners can still choose to purchase flood insurance, but at a much reduced rate. Back to you.
So, Kristen, I'm sure those folks are relieved now that all those improvements are up and running. But what about if they're right in the middle of their insurance policy? Can they get a refund now for that flood insurance?
So, Denise, the base premium would be refundable at a prorated basis, but any of the other fees will not be refundable, and any information on that can be found on FEMA's website. Now, in order for homeowners to even remove that flood policy, they are going to have to show documentation. Reporting live, Kristen Drummond, 8 News Now.
All right, Kristen, thanks so much.